Hello, stream. Hopefully today goes a little easier, by the way, for those who are watching this and who were watching last night's stream on my channel. Okay. In the meantime, there's a few things while I'm doing pre-show and lining everything up that I gotta get done real quick. I assume I'm live. Yep, there we are. Okay, quality's not as great today, but hopefully that fixes itself as I'm going through and messing with things. Okay, my extensions, let me edit the overlay for the D&D Beyond so we have the right characters up. Alright, rejected potential. Good coffee. Hello, Maya.
I think Captain's finishing up something. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and stuff, and then I'll be right back.
No.
You don't want to hear that on stream, DM.
No, you're right, I really don't. That was not what I meant behind that. But that's fair. Hi, Cyrus, how
Yeah,
are
so
you?
I'll
Good.
BRB.
How about you?
Well, after that awkward situation, doing well. Also, here
Nice.
comes Captain.
Hello.
Alright. And then let me go into open one more of these. My characters, open link. Got that up. Let's get the rejected potential campaign. Almost went into the Howl Card Company. I was like, wait, nope, wrong company. Ugh. Okay, that's pulled up. I should probably go get my books just so that way I have them ready in case any of you decide you want to craft something today. I have the encounter ready to go. Okay, un momento. I shall return in a moment.
Hello, everyone's.
Howdy.
What are you all up to?
Not much. Had to help with some work stuff this morning. Customer having issues.
Actually, hello. It's the
Howdy.
mighty Trent.
I'm not Trent.
Sorry, you sound like Trent when he went way.
I said quack.
Oh, I thought I heard wah. Like
No,
Waluigi
no.
wah.
If I'm gonna do a Waluigi, I make it guttural, thank you.
My apologies.
You know that I'll stuff peanut butter in my mouth, then try and do it, because then you really sound like him.
Look, where you stuff peanut butter is none of my problem.
It's everybody's problem.
What did I
So now
come
have
back
peanut
to?
butter.
I
Peanut
knew
butter
that
Peanut
comment
butter.
was gonna be perfect.
I'm disturbed.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, let me answer
You
your
were
question.
disturbed long before you met us.
That's not true, actually. Okay.
I have been running a Minecraft world all day. I have made very little progress.
That's fair.
Using stone stairs as a wall fixture to block off an area. I think I need to just stop.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. Cameron challenged the DM the last session. I still have this ready to go.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I remember now. All right, we're good. It's
Cameron,
legit.
I'll add you.
It's legitimately labeled Cameron challenged the DM. I
Thanks for
forgot
that,
about that.
Cameron.
Oh man. Let's see. I'm just seeing
But
what we got. Yes,
you read the PM I sent you, right?
that is correct, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that way when I got a dip, it's not a shock to you, at least. It might surprise the party.
Yeah, he's gonna dip right in the middle of you guys fighting the thing he caused.
Nice.
Lovely.
Hey, 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 hey. If it were up to me, I wouldn't.
That's what they all say.
If my brother doesn't get out of work early, then I have to keep an eye on his son while our mother goes and gets him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Edit thread. It is closed. Edit thread. Alright. So now, no one should be PMing me on this. Alright, cool. I hope. Oh man, I got a lot of requests for people who wanted to join this campaign. Oh my gods.
Which one?
The How Card Company. So I posted the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel on there so people could check out, just to make sure they're interested, just like I did for you and Cyrus Cap. To make sure you guys were, definitely interested in the thing. And yeah, I am getting hit up left and right from people still.
Nice.
So if I ever decide to do an extra campaign, I guess I have enough people who are interested. Holy shit.
Not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm. I'm just seeing if there's anybody that catches my eye.
That is a good thing. It also gets your channel out there. Nice.
Well, I'm not trying to get viewers or subscribers. I don't plan to ever make this as a living. That would be
No, but it's a nice hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I do it more to keep track of shit, especially with D&D. Not because of the fact that I'm actually trying to build up anything. Although the book will be nice when it's done.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens. Oh, did I
What the
close
heck
that
tabs did I
encounter?
have?
Oops. Let me get that Cameron challenge the DM encounter reopened.
No.
There we go. So Cameron, how does 7,000, almost 8,000 XP sound for today?
Well,
Are you trying to do the math on that, Captain or Cameron?
Knowing that that's per person means that we have at least that times, let's see, 5 people. So that's anywhere between 35,000 to 40,000.
Bold of you
EXP
to
in-
assume we help you with this.
yeah.
I'll take if I can kill it by myself. Fine, I'll do that. I'll take that 40,000 experience myself.
Wrong
And Jill
words
agrees
to
with
say,
this.
buddy.
And Jill
And
agrees
Jill-
with this. If I can kill it myself, then I get all the XP.
I don't think Angel knows the DM's wrath.
No, he's watched. Sadly.
You know what, Cameron? You're right. I need to add more monsters to this. Thank you for PMing me that.
Why?
Let's see. I'm gonna choose my favorites. What do we got? What's the worst? I mean, I could add a bunch of floomphs, but
Please no. I didn't PM you anything. I was making a point that if I kill it by myself, I get the EXP. Not that I'd be able to kill it.
You heard him here, folks.
There's
He
an
wants. He really wants to fight these things on his own.
Wants to solo.
No, I don't.
Ooh,
Must
You're
tentacle
be
mother.
twisting my.
Yeah, must be part of his oath.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to prove himself. He can't protect the queen if he can't solo this.
You know, you're fully right. Let me see if I can find a really good thing on the homebrew tabs. Let's look. Browse
Make sure that-
monsters.
Of course, I'm the one that gets made fun of
Make
today.
sure to add in what's this one big bird that Puddle has that was really a pain in the butt for
She
you to
has
fight,
never told
Cameron?
me the name of it, and if she had, I wouldn't share it.
Cameron, I have the perfect thing for you today, actually. We're gonna do a callback. I have an idea. Oh,
Are we If it's the giant squirrel, I'm all for this.
no. I do have that
Damn.
monster, though. No, I've got something even better for you. You're gonna remember this from so long ago.
Oh god. That leaves a few options
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that would strike
You
fear into
know-
my heart. One of them is a xenomorph.
Well, sounds like you just gave him an idea.
No, it
Yeah,
sounds
this-
like I just fucking guessed it.
Let's see, let me check to make sure my thing is working.
And you know,
Uh,
here, take this controller, not that one.
Let me check something.
He's a gamer.
Okay, cool. It is
Yes,
posting there.
he has an obsession with PlayStation controllers. He tries to eat them to gain their power.
Yeah, so give a controller to him so he can eat it.
I gave him one that's
Makes
only
sense.
$20, so
Glad to know you're worried
Comparatively-
about the cost of the controller and not the baby eating it.
well, he can't actually eat plastic, Maya.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Positive. I've seen him try
Good
and
one.
proceeded to stop him from trying.
You know, I actually killed a party once with this monster, so I'm really excited to use this again now that they have it on here.
Great. Well, I guess I better get a spare character sheet ready.
Oh man. It's a good day. A good day for you to die. Oh man.
DM, why is there head on your left shoulder?
Because I'm sitting off to my side like usual.
Fair enough.
Because I have my keyboard tilted and I'm trying not to, lean on
with a couple da-
anything. Oops, I clicked on something I wasn't supposed to. Ooh, the Titan thing's back. What was it fucking called? Yeah, Titan Games. There we go. Dwayne Johnson's Titan Games back. I'm excited. Sorry, I'm on Instagram checking out random things. That reminds me, rejected potentials quest line. Oh, I need an idea.
Gonna be cooking during pre-show.
I need an idea. Okay, I've gotten an idea. I am ready for tonight. Now's your chance, everyone. Say your prayers. Prepare for death. Captain, if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Ah,
Okay. Oops, that probably just broke my laptop doing that. Let's not do that and set these down here instead. Oh, Jesus. Check to make sure my work laptop didn't just get broken. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh, man. Would you like me to start the game early since everyone's here?
sure.
I mean, assuming everyone's here.
I'm pretty sure
Yep,
everyone's here.
someone-
Seems like it, yeah.
Trends AFK like usual.
Okay.
And while normally I'd be a stickler about, I don't bother him these days back because I'm tired of listening him complain at me. So, we shall start then. Last time we left off, the party found out some disturbing news. First off, we start with Captain, who found out recently that he may or may not be half lich. Secondly, we gained a few new items for the party. Captain gaining the sword called Soul Drinker, and Zaya gaining the weapon named Elfsbane. I believe that's what it was called. Anyways, and Cyrus turned down demonic armor. The party also learned of an ancient beholder somewhere beneath a keep, an army coming on its way to invade and destroy all of them. And they all received specific titles, with Captain gaining the title of Admiral, Cyrus becoming a Lord of House Galadron, and Zaya being recognized as a vassal under Tenem. And thus, we come back and we begin our session today as the party has left the Lich's lair underground. Zarius is nowhere to be seen. I believe that was his name. Zaya's brother. And the party is at this point in the afternoon. You are all have been well rested for this day. No one is around in the building. You yet hear Gaul, let alone see the shine off of his glorious battle axe. What would you all like to do as you are now standing in the dining hall of Castle Ravensong?
Who wants to go first?
You can.
I believe I was just gonna try to head to the training grounds to try to get more familiar with this weapon.
Okay. As you head out, leaving the party behind to find the training grounds, you actually find a few soldiers dressed up in what this very dark purple armor with spikes coming off of it, wearing helms that the eyes seem to glow red, training with their own weapons. Some of them are using mauls, battle axes, swords, a majority, or a bunch of different weapons out there. They all seem to pretty much ignore you as you enter into the training grounds.
I head for a dummy and I get to practicing.
Okay. As you begin to smack at one of the dummies and start to see if you can get used to it, or as you expect to walk up and get used to smacking one of the dummies, as you go to withdraw Soul Drinker, you pull out a handle, but the blade has vanished.
I check to see if it fell off in a sheath.
As you look in the sheath, there is no blade.
I go to talk to it in 1 second.
Here's typing in the background. Oh, shit. There we go.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I go to talk to it in my head, asking, "Is everything all right?"
You hear it reply back as it just pauses for a moment, but you can hear the demon as if the demon inside of it is contemplating. Stage fright. And it goes silent. And thus we will come back to you in a moment, Captain. Cyrus, what would you like to do?
Yes. I would like to either look around or check with Malthor to get basically kind of a ring crafted
Okay.
that I want to eventually use to do other stuff.
Oh.
I'm thinking similar to a sling ring.
Okay.
Just nothing special. Other than that, probably seek out Zaya at some point in time.
Okay. Alright. Malthor, as he explains this to you, do you know what a sling ring is? I don't think Malthor's actually
I
there.
do not.
Okay, I'll send you an image. If I'm actually, you know what? Cyrus, why don't you send him an image to make sure he knows what you're talking about?
Yep.
All right. Zaya, we'll come to you. What would you like to do?
Wait, quick question. For
Yeah.
the sword, I've not yet attuned to it, have I?
That is correct.
Okay. Just double checking. Gull and Tikva are nowhere in sight, correct? They sort of
Yes.
vanished
Mhm.
before the Lich incident. Is Zarya still there?
He is not.
Okay. noticing that. I'll have to find them later. I'm going to whenever Cyrus is done with the ring,
Mhm.
I want to go up and speak with him.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how the timing of the scenes are.
As you
But-
see that Cyrus begins talking to Malthor, explaining, kind of drawing out something really quickly, that for Malthor to craft later. They finish up their conversation. You manage to catch his eyes.
Cyrus, what blade are you wielding?
Just this longsword.
I'm assuming I look it over, not magical at all.
Yeah, it's mundane.
I'm going to take the sheath of the Vorpal Rapier off with it in it and offer it out to Cyrus. I think this blade would be better suited to your hands. I don't have use of it, and I'd hate for it to gather dust. I'm assuming you can wield a rapier?
Yes, I can. Thank you. I will make good use of it if I am up close.
Good. Good to hear. She's gonna look between Malthor and Cyrus, because I'm assuming Malthor's still there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Would
I'm still
either
there.
of you be able to help me with this armor of mine? It's served me well, but I'm afraid it has a magical properties that I can't activate. Don't know its code word, its command word. Is there a way any of you could figure that
I'd
out?
I'd be happy to help you in a minute, but I do need to talk to Cyrus about something else.
Yeah, or I
Well,
can
it can
help as
wait.
well. I
One of us
believe
can help.
Malthor, you have identified, don't you?
Yes, I can use it. Thanks to
Okay, yeah. So either one of us.
Good, good. Just
Or I could try
sometime,
crafting something a bit better for you if you wished.
if you would like, just keep in mind I'm not good with armor that's too heavy.
Make sure it's made out of light enough metal, or that it's something that you can wear with. It's got it.
Thank you. I suppose it seems like we don't have to head out until dawn tomorrow, but I'd like for us all to talk about our game plan sometime tonight. Did we plan to stay in the inn we stayed in last night?
I
Honestly,
assume so.
Well, we could, or the castle could end up being safer since you have more
True.
guards here, other than just me and Cyrus. And I don't even know if Captain slept in the inn last night.
Hmm.
I
Yes,
think I
then
saw him in
I'll
a hammock.
yes. I'll go see if I can find Gull and Tikva and ask them about potential sleeping arrangements. I guess take care. I'll be in touch. And then I want to first head off to the training grounds myself. I want to test out the new blade, even if I'm not tuned to it. And then I want to search for Gull or Tikva.
All right, Malthor, you're up. What would
I'm
you like to do?
Cyrus and be like, yeah, I can probably forge that. I might need to get some jewelry, but that shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Yeah, I don't need anything fancy. Just mostly
I
just
don't
the metal
intend to
itself.
be fancy. It'll probably be crude if I just do it with my smith tools I have. So jeweler's tools, that way I can size it to your fingers.
Okay.
It's about the only thing I'm gonna need from them. But in return, I need your help with something.
Sure.
I'm looking to create a thing that my god once had. A shield guardian. Do you know what that is?
I do. I have.
You understand how powerful it can be as a item with how often we seem to get ourselves in over our heads.
Yes.
I might be able to forge the amulet but I'm not sure it'll automatically link to one that was already destroyed. And if it was, I may need your help to transport it. Or
Yes, I could do
creating it
that.
from scratch, period, creating the guardian itself, then the amulet, so that I can use my magic to link them up forcefully.
Yeah, I have not done one before myself, but I am.
It's a good
Well,
challenge then for us both.
Understand the concepts.
Well, then you help me with that, I'll help you with this, and I'll even throw in anything that you need forged. So if you want me to try again on armor, go ahead, I will. Just ask. And if you need something more powerful that you don't know if you can get on your own, I'll help you.
Yeah, another try on the armor might be good. I just
But I
couldn't.
will not be using that forge down there.
Yeah.
His father just annoys the shit out of me. I'm sorry. That he's a good lich, and that's a rare thing. But honestly, he's annoying.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I figure I just I didn't know if I wanted to take demonic armor. I don't know what else that would come with it, so I had
Well,
to.
I've never the two things I crafted before, I was at least able to semi-recognize. That seemed to be something from long before even my god was walking.
Right.
But we can find a forge in town. I could probably run to the forge in town, and they might allow me to use it. I
Yeah,
also
just,
look at my.
Oh, go ahead.
It's kept up to whatever I'm doing. That way, it keeps following me.
Mhm.
As well as it has the simple thing of if it feels it needs. As well as I also make it follow Zaya if she's not going to be sticking near me. So right now, it'd be with Zaya. I can communicate telepathically with it up to a mile.
Okay.
So if Zaya gets jumped, I'm able to get there faster.
Okay.
Well, the Blink Dog defends. Wonderful times. And I will proceed to head to the forge in town to try again forging armor for Cyrus and light armor for Zaya.
Okay. We'll come to that in a moment. Malthor, as you head out into the town, you see the forge that Admiral now mentioned earlier. And you see a tiefling woman working at it as she's forging away what looks to be some sort of bloody red metal that she's smacking left and right. As you walk up, she looks
I
at you and goes,
recognize it.
You're not familiar with tiefling smithing.
Understandable. Okay.
So as you walk up, seeing this woman, she kind of looks you up and down, kind of gives you a weird eye, scoffs a bit under her breath, and then goes back to hammering away.
I'm just gonna shrug off the weird look and be like, "Ma'am, would you mind if I use your forge to help to try and forge the queen some new armor, as well as one of her compatriots?"
Woman looks at you, looks up at you, and goes, "Oh yeah, sure. You work for the queen. You and like 1,000 other people. Oh yeah, just use my forge for free. And she keeps continue.
I
Doesn't
won't
even
use
take
it
her
for
eye off.
free. I pull out 1,000 gold pieces and set it down. I'll pay. I have no problem paying.
All right. She looks at the gold and says, "I'll take the full sack."
1,000 gold that I set down.
Mm-hmm.
I go ahead, take it. I
Right.
Time to give me some money bags.
She pockets it in a in her own gold coin or own case and walks up to the entrance door and flips the sign to closed and then begins to walk out. But as she goes to close the door, she says, "Just don't take any commissions from my customers. Have a good day." She locks the
I
door
won't.
behind her. You are now locked
Am
in
I
the
able-
smithy.
Okay, I'm just gonna get to work.
All right.
There's probably a window somewhere I can jump out later.
All right. In the meantime, give me a D4 roll and then a D100 roll, please.
Okay, give me one moment.
Mhm.
I didn't have my dice on me because I was out in the kitchen. For once.
Just where you belong.
Jesus.
Oh, shut up. I'm a good cook. I fucked up a meal earlier today, and now I'm making it better. Then we'll try that recipe again tomorrow. Okay, first the D4. Where'd that D4 go? I keep wanting to. There it is. 2.
Okay.
And then the D100. 72.
Alright, un momento. Captain begins to feel a foreshadowing event hitting him in the background.
Stop.
Stop what?
I will not die from telepathy.
Would you like to place a bet on this?
No, because I'm not so sure about my odds.
Roll me a D100, Captain. Let's see what your odds are today.
If
Don't
you stab
make my
yourself and
mistakes.
kill yourself, then you don't die from telepathy.
I'll make the knife a mimic.
I rolled a 36.
Okay, thank you, Captain. Let me add that real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Just remember, when we enter a bar and we have our weapons with us, the answer is why we have them is mimics.
So the
The table
first
starts laughing, we kill it.
for the first set of armor that you managed to craft, after kind of looking about, you find some green or vials of green blood, for a good water liquid or a good liquid to shove the armor into as you heat it up. And yes, Captain, you can be mad at me for this later. For the way I'm describing it, because I'm doing this very quickly off the top of my head. As you continue running it through and clearing it up, you manage to create a snake-like design into the armor as you go into a sort of trance. Once you finish, you look at and you realize the name of this armor comes into your vision or into your mind. This is called Serpent Armor. This was used during the Great Cleansing by the Yuan-Ti, or not by the Yuan-Ti, by the Changelings when they enslaved the Yuan-Ti. It was very common that Changelings would take those Yuan-Ti that they had killed and skin them and use them to make armor out of them. This is considered a +3 leather armor. I assume he's gonna be back in a moment.
Probably.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna just set it aside, nodding at it, being like, okay, that's one set down. Let's see if I can't make something better for Cyrus.
Okay. Now, what did Cyrus? You said what kind of armor are you proficient in? I just assume you would have told him
He's a
what you were.
fighter, so he
I
said he
can
was preferred.
actually do light or medium.
Okay. All right.
Or
Go ahead.
actually, I should be able to do everything because my first feat or my first level was fighter. But I'm currently wearing a
But still
breastplate.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Malthor, when you get a chance, D4 and D100 roll.
I am doing that right now.
Let me make a note real quick.
Yeah. So prefer breastplate, but
Berber.
prefer
For fiber.
4,
Okay.
and then put the dice away because I don't need this booger getting a hold of them. 62.
Okay. Give me a moment.
62. Not doing bad
Give me a moment. Okay. I actually have to find something here. Okay. Now let me see. All right. As you begin crafting, you manage to smack the armor into a full plate. I believe half plate doesn't exist anymore. In 5e.
Plate exists.
Half
It
plate does?
exist.
Oh, good. Then
Yes.
that's worked. Perfect. You managed to create a half plate, a +1 half plate, but with armored spikes, spike gauntlets, and it just looks like normal plate mail or half plate. But as you do so, you notice when you grasp it, you feel knowledge sinking into your head suddenly. The knowledge of every type of weapon that can be used as a simple melee weapon. And you feel like you would fully be able to use these in combat to an extreme that, even most veterans would not be able to. And as you begin to think about this, you picture at first a small or a light mace, and it just as you're holding the armor, the light mace appears as if it was solid and heavy in your hands. A few test swings, and it works. As you think of a dagger, it turns to a dagger. As you set the armor down, the weapon disappears. Congratulations, you've created the armor of weapon creation.
Final Fantasy 15 increases.
I'm gonna put that aside and say I hope Cyrus can use that.
Armor of weapon creation from page 93. I'm just noting this so I can create it later.
And I will also, without using any jeweler's tools, I'm gonna make an attempt to make the rings what the other item Cyrus wanted.
A ring?
The
Yeah.
rough
Sling ring.
All right.
sling ring.
Give me a D100 roll for this.
All right. 91.
Okay. All right, let me just find it. Because you just barely managed to do what I was expecting. Let me see if I can find the item. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy I got these books first. All right. As you manage to mess around with this, you manage to create a ring that looks very plain, as if it's made of iron. As you manage to craft some iron together, it comes out looking a little more brass knuckly than you expect, but comes together quite well. The iron glows for a moment and then kind of disappears. You're not exactly sure what you've made. The trance may have finally worn off, but you have never seen a ring like this before. Although it's simply made of iron, it has a gem in the center of the little iron plate at the top of it that seems to change colors depending on your situation.
I'm gonna set it with the armor for Cyrus and then look for a window to jump out of, essentially, to take all this with me.
Okay.
Because I was locked in.
You wouldn't have a window.
It's a store. Storefronts normally have at least one window to set some stuff in.
Give me a
Do that if
perception
You locked
check.
it up.
Okay, let me go back and double check what I have bonus to my perception. Because I am bad today. Oh wait, no, I closed. There you go. Yes, child. It's a 4. Good to know. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think
Will be a
I don't
training.
remember being proficient in this.
All right. So, oh wait, did you get a?
22.
Oh, 22. I thought you got a 4. I was about to say. As you start looking around,
It's a.
you notice there's a back door, there's a window, and there's the front door. The back door seems to be a simple wooden door, knob on it, all that. The window seems to be a normal glass pane window. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go out the back door with everything.
Okay. As you walk up to the door, it unlocks.
Does it slide open?
I'm gonna just take everything that I made,
Mm-hmm.
leave, and head straight trying to find Cyrus and Zaya.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to you in a moment. Captain, as you begin smacking away or trying to figure out what's going on with the sword, one of the men just kind of looks at you. What you assume is a man, as you really can't tell. This armor is very very big, very heavy, and almost makes them look like they're just giant demons. As most of these people seem to be same height as you, and all seem to have stopped and are just watching you.
Alright.
As one of them kind of starts to walk towards you, he seems to slightly shrink, dropping down to about 4'5" from what you estimate at. and looks you straight in the eyes while being shorter than you, looking up. And although you can't really see much other than his glowing red eyes, he just seems to stand in front of you and stare as you're like trying to figure out what's going on with your blade.
Is there like a lightsaber switch or something to turn this fucker on?
That
The man,
Possibly.
what you assume might be a dwarf, could be a gnome, could be a halfling. Just looks at you for a second as you state this.
Oh, no, I was asking you. Sorry, that was not in character.
Oh, it wasn't in character. Okay. Well, you don't see it. Give me a perception check to see if you see a button or something.
Remember the voice, Captain. If you
I,
aren't
I
character.
know, I know. That's why it was not in character. Jesus
and jail.
Christ, can't read this fucking dice. And then modifier. Do I have a modifier yet? I do. Okay. That is 18 combined.
Okay, as you begin looking at the person still standing in front of you,
Eh.
trying to figure out, kind of turn around. You see the other side looks like a demon. One side smiles, one frowns. The light kind of continue. The gem on the very bottom of it continues to glow. You don't see a button.
I ask the tiny child. I don't say that.
I figured.
May I help you?
He just stares, looks at the sword, looks back up at you, and stays silent.
I give the handle a bit of a firmer squeeze and get into a battle stance. Not directed at him, but directed towards the dummy.
Okay, as you do so, nothing happens.
I ask again, are you really just afraid of performance issues?
You hear cackling in the distance.
In my head or
Yep.
out loud?
In your head.
I shrug and put it back in its sheath.
It doesn't seem to go into its sheath as it fights you.
I facepalm and ask again, then what do you want?
No response. And you are still being stared at by the entire training yard.
Well then, with my other hand, I would like to take one of my daggers and practice throwing my knives.
As you try to move your hand towards one of your other daggers, you feel a force starting to begin to stop you. But nothing is
place
there.
both hands on the fucking hilt and I make an attack at the dummy, whether the blade is there or not.
Okay, roll to attack.
Alright. And, oh jeez. Does a 17 hit? Roll pretty low.
The dummy dodges out of your way, jumping on its single stick and moves to the left a little bit as you smack the dirt and leave a giant dent where a blade should be.
So the blade's just invisible.
You hear cackling still. It sounds less constipated than that.
I can't do an evil cackle.
I try to gesture to set a blade on top of the fucking dummy to see if it rests there or if my arm falls.
As you do so, your arm falls, and the rest of the training yard you hear some snickering.
I shout out to the training yard, would anyone care for a duel?
The short-looking person that was standing staring at you just kind of nods his head.
I like swing my arms out like, well, come on then.
He withdraws his weapon. As you get a look at it, this is a pretty ugly looking longsword. You recognize it. It's a corpse slaying longsword. You've seen these before.
Oh great.
Ignore the name. I copy and pasted something, so just ignore that.
I was gonna say.
Yep, the man pulls out his longsword and smiles and puts his hand out in front of you and ushers you to come at him.
With bastard sword handle in hand, I go to make us a strike.
Alright, roll to attack.
That is 26.
That, as the man manages to dodge out of your way, almost glancing what would be a blade off of his own, he seems to nimbly move to the side and just smiles at you. As you see his helmet has come off. You recognize this man. It's your favorite thumb-finding friend.
Mm.
Gaul, what are you doing and why are you so
Poor
short?
He looks at you and smiles and says, "Oh, this? Hey, yeah." And he kind of snaps his fingers and enlarges himself back up to normal size. Something I picked up.
I just shake my head and gesture back into a battle form to continue the duel.
You see a big, broad smile on his face as he looks at you and goes, "All right."
Just a duel, not a fight.
All right. Captain, how much do you weigh?
Let's see. I weigh 150 pounds.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I can happily do so. That is going to be a 17. Rolled really fucking low.
As you go to ready yourself again, Gaul waves his hands, says some sort of chant, and suddenly you find yourself flying in the air. You've got a great view. You're about 70 feet off the ground, looking down, as you see Gaul waving at you.
Am I staying in the air or am I
Nope,
about to
you're
start falling?
soaring and you are starting to descend. You can see Zaya, though, talking to someone off in the distance.
Okay, cool. I use my message cantrip and say, "Help!"
Well, wait, what's the distance on message?
No, you hear Zaya, you just hear help.
You're within, as long as you're within sight.
Okay,
it's
I'm
good.
looking around. I'm instantly like hand going to the blade. I don't know who I'm talking to, what I'm doing, but I'm looking around like instantly as soon as I hear help.
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy, this will be fun. I'm not good at perception. Yes. Let's see. 16.
As you're looking around, you notice something fluttering above your head, or just out of the corner of your eye and above you, as you see what looks to be an elf trying to fly. You recognize Captain
Okay.
as he is coming right at you.
Okay, let me see a second what I have got here that I could, do, oh god. Well, I want to, one, try to dodge out of the way, but two, I want to cast enhance, no, I can't do that. Oh god. Can I use Mage Hand to slow him down? Now, I know I can't hold his weight, but can I do it to, like, slow him down as I'm dodging out of the way?
Huh? What was that, Cyrus?
Does Cyrus see this at all? I don't know. Where
Yeah,
he's at
you're
in
with
dimensions.
her at this point.
Would
if
Malthor
I-
see this since he is looking all over the place?
You were at the blacksmith.
Yeah, you're inside the
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Yeah, if I see him, I would go ahead and use my reaction to cast Featherfall on him.
Oh,
I'm still dodging.
okay. As you go to cast Featherfall, Captain, do you resist this spell?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I had to ask, just in case you decide you want to resist. Uh, suddenly you find yourself slowly and gently flowing down to the ground, and as Zaya moves just a few steps to the side, you finally land comfortably and softly onto the road.
What happened?
Goal.
You also,
Well, at
as you
least
see
you've
Captain kind of landing, you see there's a thumbprint on his back.
I don't make any comment, and I'm gonna kind of shoot a look at Cyrus like, don't say anything. And then I'm gonna look back to Captain and be like, so you've seen him then?
Captain slowly turns to look at you. I
That's
got
a-
a sky high view. Yes, I saw him.
So
Well,
I
good. I
assume
need
he's
to.
in the direction that you came from,
I slowly turned to Cyrus.
as Cyrus kind of smirks.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, good then. I need to be speaking with him. If you are in no other need of assistance.
That man is a fucking demigod.
As you see Galt walking down the road towards you, he says, Captain, where'd you go?
Maybe you could hide if you run now.
Nope. Nope. There's no running from your own fucking death. It's gonna come sooner or later.
Okay.
And I just lay on the ground. I lay on the ground. I put my hands behind my head, and I just fucking wait. I fucking wait for Gaul to come by.
He just continues to walk up to you and goes, Oh, you want to continue our duel?
No.
I'll strip down for you, as he starts to take off his armor.
I set my sword off to the side. You win.
Gull, I would like to speak to you if you're not busy.
I mean, I kicked your admiral's ass, but yeah, no, I'm not busy. Never am.
Um, good. I had some questions regarding my new rule as a vassal under Tenum and some other things about the kingdom. If you or Tikva have the time, I know you're both pretty busy. Um,
He smiles with very, and starts to blush a little bit.
does he say anything else?
Mm-mm.
Well, first off, I know I have the dukedoms to duel out, as well as a few other things. I have some questions regarding I guess what our kingdom has. You've listed to me our transportation. I'm curious about our defenses, resources. I'm curious about how much power I exactly have. And there's not a grand library, is there?
Yeah, in the capital.
Okay, and the capital is probably not repaired just yet, is it?
Well, no one's been able to enter it yet. Though, someone captured a dragon that was there, I guess. I don't know. Hi. What? He just looks a little weird and confused.
What
Can I
color was it?
can I insight him?
Sure.
Hmm. Here we
Remind
go.
me. Sorry.
17.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Oh.
Just un momento. Okay. Um. Okay. Let me copy and paste this over. Where is that? There you go.
Okay.
There's more, but I'm
Oh.
fixing something. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You also notice his eyes. They're purple.
Would I recognize what magic this might be linked to? The purple?
You've never heard of a spell turning someone's eyes purple.
Okay, I'm going to... Can I just make a general arcana check on him to see if I do sense any magic I recognize?
Yep. And as you do so, Gull kind of looks at you and Cyrus and then Captain, who's still on the ground, and smacks Captain on the back and goes, "Ah, I see you got my local thumbprint." And
How
17.
close is he to me?
He's right by you, right in front of you.
I got 17.
I see that.
Does a let's see, that'd just be unarmed plus 11. Does a 28 hit his leg?
Yeah?
Okay, I sweep his leg with my leg.
Okay. And he is going to take that chance to do a reaction.
Hellish rebuke.
I'm still on the ground.
Yep. Which means you have disadvantage. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
God.
boy. That is gonna be a flat 14.
You notice Captain suddenly turns into a tiny rat.
Oh no.
And Gull just smiles as he lands on the ground. And goes, "I always figured you for a rat."
Can I tell if this is polymorph?
Oh, it was very obvious polymorph spell. He didn't try and hide it.
I look at Cyrus and I'm gonna say, do you want to hit the rat or me? As I'm pulling my blade out.
Don't kill me!
That's how we break polymorph. Well, I
Oh.
guess Captain Winnow is not a magic caster, but I know.
The
You
rat
don't need a
squeaks.
sword to break it though, because rats have very low health.
The rat
Well,
continues to
does he want to
squeak.
get kicked or stabbed?
I prefer a flick.
Cyrus, you could
Just punt
practice
him.
your new sword.
I don't think I want to try that one, but
A rat
yeah.
scurries.
We
Oh.
could always let him be this way.
Captain,
for,
hold still. I can
little
stop
bit of
this
time.
without beating you. Though
Captain,
you were stupid for kicking Gull.
Do you scuttle off?
Does the rat?
Not scuttle like completely away, but far enough out of sword's distance when I mention that.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Can he understand?
He can
what
understand,
we're
he just
saying
can't
as a
talk.
rat?
He squeaks.
Great.
Okay, get over here.
Okay, I mean, if
Fell
you're gonna
onto
be
the
that
goddamn
insistent.
ground. My perception, I rolled a 17. My bonus is 21.
Out of the corner, as you're turned into a rat, a strange scent catches your nostril or your nose. You smell and almost see this pink cloud that seems to lead towards what you can see seems to be the basement underneath the Ravensong Manor. As you see iron bars where the smell is coming from, and it's almost intoxicating. It smells so lovely.
It's
I'm
the
assuming I
lemons.
would want to head that direction.
You feel a pull to it, but you scored well enough to where you're not feeling yourself forced that way.
Do I have time to do something?
I was about to say, what are they doing in this time? Because I wouldn't have gone very
One,
far.
Zaya is pulling a sword and asking Cyrus if he wants to practice stabbing you.
I have a joke.
Well, did you say it out loud though?
I said when you started to
Yeah.
scurry away that it was a joke and stop. I can fix this. So if I saw him scurrying away, I did say that. I didn't pull out my sword. I just put my hand on its sheath, like, oh yeah.
then I would not go anywhere. I would just wait to turn back to a human or half elf.
Gall smiles and says, I can take care of this.
Would
I
you
rushed to Zaya
hurt-
and Cyrus's feet.
Vigorously squeaking at them.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Captain and say, just like looking at him pretty stern, you owe me for this. Wasting my energy on this. I'm just letting you know that. And I'm gonna cast the spell magic 3rd level on him. So if it's above 3rd level, I have to make a
Yep.
DC
Please make a
save
roll.
thing. Okay. Alright, what do I roll for this again? Is it 1d20 plus my spell casting modifier, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, if this doesn't work, you double owe me. 11. 11.
You do not succeed. He is still a rat.
God damn it, Captain.
Gall just looks at
Me,
you
I
and
blame you failing.
Gall just snaps his fingers and suddenly Captain appears underneath Zaya.
Oh,
Back
can I make a
to his normal
like a
yeah, go ahead, give me a
save?
dex save.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Would have been nice if I was attuned to that sword by now.
Mm-hmm.
I got 22.
As you see this happen, you manage to just in time pop your leg up in the air and kind of bounce to the side so you don't end up falling over and slamming onto Captain, basically, as
I use
Captain
the tail
reappears,
for balance.
smacking Captain in the face with your tail as you use him, basically push off of him as he changes back.
So I go from about to stand up to falling down again. Great.
Well, are you strong enough to withstand the force of my tail?
I don't know. How much does your tail hit for?
I don't know, DM.
Just not enough to be a problem. Gall just waves you
Very
at you
thin
and kind of
tail.
walks away and goes back to heading towards the training yard.
Okay, well, I'm gonna watch him. Tell me when he is completely out of view and earshot.
After a few moments, he kind of heads off, and you see Malthor kind of catching up with you guys as you see him coming from the
I make
direction of
a
Blacksmith.
perception check. I make a perception check to make sure there's no one else around listening in on this.
Okay, as Captain stands up finally.
Okay, let me get my. I'm gonna get my IRL dice because let's try that out. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 23.
Okay. You don't see, everyone that's around is nowhere within earshot, and
Okay.
most seem to not be paying you much attention.
When Malthor is over, I'm gonna like make a gesture for him to get over, and I gesture for Captain and Cyrus to get closer, but only subtly. So, like, don't lean in, but get closer.
Okay.
I do.
I already. Am.
Guys, I was looking into Gaul. Of course, I don't think I ever really trust his behavior, but this time I got something. He's in a daze. His eyes are purple. I don't know what magic that is, if you would, Cyrus or Malthor, but point is, I think he could be controlled or charmed. And I'd like to remind you all that I had a premonition of something similar with a certain gnome with very strong magical capabilities, and I'd suggest that we head out very soon and that we perhaps don't stay in the castle tonight after all.
Okay.
All right, but before anything else, I hand Zaya you want the +3 leather armor? You want the armor?
Do I
Uh,
recognize this is UNT like skin, or is it
You've
just
never
like
seen a
scales
you
or
don't really
whatever?
remember seeing a UNT. This just looks like snake scale.
Oh,
That's-
thank you, Malthor.
That's +3. That should be a bit better than what you're wearing. That should be a little bit,
plus
anyways.
3. What do you mean +3?
It's smithing term. Shush. Hush, child.
Okay. Thank you, Malthor. Much.
I also
much
look to
appreciated.
Cyrus and I hold out first the sling ring that he was looking for. Or
I grab it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
hand it to him and I'm like, I
As
have no idea what that can do.
as soon as you hand it to Cyrus, suddenly a cloak appears around Cyrus's shoulders, and appears as this like black cloudy material that almost has like red lightning bolts that seem to scatter about it. And
Fine.
you just feel as if everything is going to be okay, Cyrus, as you calm and relax.
Nice.
All of your
That's a
gear
great-
suddenly sharpens, all of your armor suddenly tightens up. Everything seems almost as if it was brand new, straight from the smith.
Do I notice any of this?
Nope. Other than the cloak. The cloak's very obvious.
Oh.
It's just not. It doesn't
And
make any
then
noise.
Before,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to also show him the half plate and be like, "Can you use this?
Yeah, I should be able to.
It can create weapons, any simple weapon, from what I understand of it. That's all I know."
Yeah, I will. I will take it and end up putting it on.
Okay. As
Probably not out in the open, but yeah.
Changing armor in the middle of
I was gonna
town.
say, yeah. And as that moment happens, the DM suddenly vanishes to use the restroom.
Thank you, Malthor. Good work. I'm impressed by your smithing abilities.
Tell that to the town smiths. It cost me 1,000 gold to make all this.
Did you not inform her you were of an ally of mine? I'm not quite sure the exact term for you at this point.
I did,
And I was-
but she didn't quite believe me, so I don't
next
mind
I
paying.
need
It's just a good thing that I did.
Malthor. Is there? Well, you're a smith. Maybe you'd know more than me, or perhaps you, Captain Osiris. But I'm sure there's like a symbol or a mark, a stamp of some sort I could. Well, no, you have the bracelets. That should be obvious. It's my hair, if nothing else, or my magic, if anyone's can sense that. You need some mark to show you're an ally of mine, or things will get complicated fast.
I didn't bother pushing the issue. Paying wasn't a big deal. It was just a matter of letting you know that, yeah, she was able to close up shop for the day though, so I'm not gonna complain. Blacksmiths have it rough. Leave it at that.
Fair enough point. This is all so confusing. I was supposed to be helping do something of some royal nature, but if Gaul's not himself, I can't really do anything.
And if Gaul's not himself and you think he's charmed or something, there is a way. God damn it, Kips!
And out of
Lemon?
nowhere,
If Gaul's not
Kips
himself,
just appears in front of you as he walks through a doorway.
Lemon?
Kips, you've missed a lot.
Kips,
Welcome,
you need armor or something that's useful. Crazy.
Lemon.
What if I could make the lemons into a sword for you?
Lemon.
lemon infused sword.
Kips, for some reason, looks kind of dazed and almost like he hasn't slept in multiple days. He smells strongly of lemon juice and rat guts.
Can I?
You need a bath, my friend.
Yes, Kips, we have to head out by tomorrow, perhaps even sooner. If you could please, get some rest and get around, that'd be great.
Okay.
Also,
I thought the answer to that was going to be lemons.
I was tempted.
DM, do I notice that Captain's acting kind of weird?
Captain
Off to the
snaps back
side,
into reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Okay, thank you. As he starts singing music randomly.
Lemon,
I'm going to look at Captain like he's insane and grab him and be like, "What's wrong?" I'm loud
Oh,
as possible with that one. Right in his face.
People are gonna. Okay, I just like I'm looking at Cyrus like, let's go, because a bunch of
Too late.
attention's gonna be on us.
Too
Cyrus, let's
late.
go find a place to sleep for the night. Let's go.
Okay. Sounds good.
like have dragging Cyrus. Like,
By
let's
the way, the
go.
blink dog is still following Zaya if Malthor's not.
Okay.
That's fine.
Am I getting throttled by a
Yes.
fucking
No,
giant-
no, I have you by the shoulders, and I'm shaking you a little bit, going, "What's wrong?"
Well, I'm back, so hello. Please stop.
I stop and I look and be like, "You started singing some awful tune."
Nah, don't worry about it, I'll be fine.
I then proceed to use the blink dog to use the blink telepathic connection with the blink dog to follow Zaya and Cyrus.
Okay. So Cyrus and Zaya, as you guys finally find a separate inn, one that you haven't stayed at before, that seems to be closer, more towards the bit of ocean inlet that's here. The tavern seems pretty much empty. The tavern keeper kind of looks at you. You notice he's a goblin. You almost recognize it immediately as a species, and just kind of nods and sets down a couple of keys on the table or on the bar, and goes back to cleaning glasses and moving stuff around.
Does he not?
Hmm?
Does he not like ask for payment, or is
Nope.
there a sign at all? Okay.
And you saw no sign on this tavern.
Can I make an Arcana check on this tavern?
It's a giant mimic.
Run away.
That's
Non-lethal
19.
Congratulations, you've realized something. This goblin seems really upset about the fact that he was born without magic.
Great. Well, okay. I'll. How many keys does he lay out?
He sits down too,
Okay.
only seeing you and
uh,
Cyrus at first.
Okay. I'll step up and be like, may I request 3 more rooms, please?
He doesn't even speak, he just looks at you, reaches into his pocket, pulls out 3 more keys and sets them down on the table.
Thank you. I'll take up the keys and then look to him. How much?
Shakes his head and goes back to cleaning under one of the giant barrels as he crawls under it, and you can hear him squeegeeing something.
Oh, thank you. I'll turn to Cyrus. I guess that's got room settled. I feel like we have business in town before we settle in for dinner and stuff. Yeah? We
Yeah,
do have to
probably.
plan stuff out if we can get the group together.
And you
As
guys are
these-
just okay with great rooms?
As these two go off on their own, Captain and I know Malthor said he's going to follow suit. So, Captain, what is your plan?
Yeah, I was gonna follow
I
suit as
drag him.
well.
Okay.
Can I drag
I've
the
got no other
captain?
business.
You do not
We're
need
not
to drink.
going to drag the captain.
Unnecessary.
Can I drag the captain unnecessarily?
The captain will
Oh my
resist.
All right. Do a strength versus athletics. Cap, athletics. Malthor, strength.
I love it when I roll nat 20s. That's gonna be 26.
Okay. Malthor?
One moment.
I don't think you have a strength big enough to roll that high.
No, I don't. But if I get a nat 20 and a nat 20, don't they cancel out?
Nope, I don't. You don't confirm on skill checks.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
why
can
I
only
just
roll a
said I rolled
25. I get
Okay.
a 24.
As you go to grab Captain, kind of white knuckling across his shirt, Captain seems to kind of squeeze onto your wrist, causing a slight bit of pain and a yip as you let go and Captain releases his grip on you.
No touchy.
If it would have been athletics versus athletics, I would have won that.
No touchy.
I pat his head. I'm not. Wait, no, I don't quite pat his head. I put my hand over his head. And I'm going. I'm not touching you as we're walking.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
You
Why
could
are you making
sneak
me do
away
this?
from him. You're
Captain.
a rogue. You could literally sneak and go off.
Captain, you feel your hip suddenly get slightly heavier.
What's on my hip?
Your sword.
The sword's back. You
The
want to kill
Moby.
somebody. I look and be like, the trick
Oh.
with that sword is when you want to kill. It only appears when you want to kill somebody, I believe.
Captain, you
Well,
suddenly
as
hear a
Malfoy
voice.
isn't confirmed at all.
Captain, you suddenly hear a voice inside your head. Give me a
Okay.
moment.
PM.
Mm-hmm.
Figured.
Malfoy. Yes, that sword appears when you want to kill someone, so it's very good that it's appeared now that I'm talking to you, my good compatriot. Like Malthor is just.
Oh, lovely.
Great. I'm so glad we left them unattended.
You never leave the paladin and the rogue unattended. You
Um,
should
Well,
know
the-
this.
I don't want to be caught up in your drama, I'm gonna be honest.
Kips, question.
Why is the bard more mature than the paladin?
Yep.
What are you up to? The party has left you and are heading towards a tavern.
Oh boy. I guess I'll just tag along then.
Okay.
I got
Watch.
nothing in
You see the
particular I want
paladin
to
annoying
do,
the rogue.
so I'll just tag along.
Okay.
Along.
As you do, Kips, please give me a perception check.
Sure. Do-do-do. Where are my dice? What the fuck? Where? Give me a second.
God damn it, you
Yeah.
didn't come prepared. I'm ashamed of you.
Don't know where my dice went. There they
Stop
are. Okay.
playing with them in that way.
Oh. Oh my.
They aren't for that type of play, Tren.
Are you sure about that? I
Positive.
thought that was their intended purpose.
Only
Perception, you
if
said?
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Okay. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna PM you something real quick.
Yay.
Great. Lots of PMs tonight.
Card is just going to follow the party, by the way.
Both
Okay.
of them?
Yep.
Okay. If they're both purple, then I'm not that worried. Oh, the contacts are purple. Interesting. Why would he care?
It's just something you notice.
Huh. Okay.
Alright, as you guys continue heading over, you finally make it to the tavern. There's a goblin sitting at the bar, kind of cleaning off some of the wood. As he turns around, sees you guys enter the room, or into the bottom floor of the tavern, he looks at you each, points over to a table where you see Zaya and Cyrus sitting at, and just nods his head and goes back to cleaning.
walking right over and sitting down. Done messing with the rogue.
Well, about time you caught up. I believe we need to discuss our plans for when we head out tomorrow. Tandem gave us a list of people he wants us to make allies with, but I know we also plan to, I believe, continue trying to establish trade.
And you need to do something over in the Dark Elf lands.
Yes, the Drowlands, but that can wait. That's a long ways away. We can do things on the way there.
Well, we need to make sure we are ready in a year for a Trask.
Yes, and 2 years for my wedding. Although, you know, if a Trask is showing up, I don't think that's the main concern.
As well as you have this kingdom to run, so you need to be careful about who you choose to help you with that.
Yes. Well, I suppose that's why I'm talking to you, and not Gaul, who I don't believe can be trusted right now. Captain, you were sparring with him. Wasn't there anything off? Anything weird there? Anyone new there?
I mean, there was a whole fucking army, but I saw him shrink to about 4 feet tall.
Shrink? How I suppose he's a magic caster, but what do you mean a whole army?
Your fucking future husbands, friends, the ones with the red
Um,
armor, look like demons.
Do I know if these are Tenham's men?
You do not.
They
Captain just
might
assumed.
be Tenham's men, although I can't say I'm familiar with them. What did they look like? Did they look like dwarves, Durgars?
Most likely had bright red armor on, and I could barely tell if they were male to female. Honestly, they just seemed like a bunch of mercenaries ready to fight the small army right then and there.
Do I recognize what that armor might be, or any significance about it?
Nope.
Okay, that's a bit
Okay.
concerning, but I suppose that could just be Tenham's men. Either way, I think we stay the night, keep alert, and whatever anyone needs to do, we do tonight. And then I say we head out. Apparently, we have ships and airships at our disposal and the teleportation ring now. I don't think we linger long.
Sounds good. And didn't we have some other lands that we needed to talk to try to get underneath Tenham or alliances with us and
Yes,
Tenham?
we had he had what were they? Something about the Pope of the Three Pillage Church, I believe. There was the son of Legolas, something about the Yuan Ti, and then Dibus, who probably might be the closest one to us. If I'm being honest, DM would it if he's in the Tabaxi lands, presumably.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. So I suppose we can make our way to the Tabaxi lands. We could stop mainland at the Tiefling colonies, assuming they're still standing. The last port I saw was destroyed before I even came to the island, so I don't know how good for trade they're going to be.
Most times when in places where they're hurting like that after an attack like that, that's when trade can prosper if you're trading the right goods. Yep.
Do we want to attempt getting another crew like that? And I'm looking at Captain specifically as I say this. After last time, do we want to attempt by sea? I mean, we have airships and the teleportation
Tenham already
circles.
said we should take one of the airships, which would be fully crewed with his men for easier use, if I remember correctly.
Yes, his men. I suppose they'll be probably more trained than anyone we could just hire ourselves, although, again, with everything happening, I don't say we trust them too well.
Well, we don't have to trust them. They're there to work. If they pull anything, we can easily just drop them off the side of the airship, or threaten to.
Cyrus, when Captain was falling from the air today, you slowed him. Featherfall, if I recall, is the spell's name. How often
Yes.
can you do that? Because if the ship starts going down and we need to jump overboard, I can't help us if we're mid-fall in air.
Let me see. I can do it as long as I have spell slots available. It's a lower level spell, so it's doesn't require much energy. I can cast, or I can affect 5 creatures, or 5
Including
people.
yourself?
Well, counting myself, up to
That's
5
enough
people.
for all of us, all 5 of us. I might be good to take the airship. I definitely don't want to deal with another underwater fight. I also don't want to plummet and fall to my death. But if you're confident you could catch us, I'm all aboard for the airship.
As long as
And
I
it'd
can
be
see
a lot
you and
faster
have,
than going ship.
yeah, as long as I can see you and have magic left for the day, I can definitely cast it.
Well, that's good.
And an airship would be faster, considering that by regular ship, we'd be stuck at the tide of the currents. With an airship, we can control where we go a little bit easier.
As you guys are saying this, Captain, you still have the keychain boat on you, right?
I'm twirling it around my finger this whole time.
As you do so, you see the barkeep has come over to you, and he's just staring at you with his hand out.
I'm so fucking tired of everyone staring at me. What do you want? Speak words.
He points at the thing at your finger and holds and points at his hand.
Why the ship?
Can I?
He continues
I
just to point aggressively and then back to his hand.
I
Do
pocket
I
the
notice
ship.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty clear. You said you pocket the ship.
Yep, I pocket the ship.
He looks at the rest of he looks at Zaya, shakes, kind of shrugs his shoulder and goes back to working.
Can I insight what that was? What he
Sure.
wanted it for? Cause I feel like there's something there. Maybe important. Insight. Do. 6.
I mean, he didn't seem to be trying to rob him or had any ill intent towards him.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a? Can I ask what you need the boat for? And I'll pull out like a piece of paper and pen as well, since he's not speaking, and I'll offer it to him, like if he has to write.
He begins to write. Do you speak
Okay.
Dwarvish?
I do.
I believe I do. Yes, I speak Dwarvish.
Tren,
Yes.
get out of Sid Meier's. Alright, if you do speak Dwarvish, you see it reads, I used to be an artificer in my youth. I was going to offer to turn that into an airship.
Captain, I'm gonna like show this to him, and they said the man has no ill intent. I know we have reason to be on the defensive, but if we are interested in getting our own airship, be a good enough offer, unless you want to keep it as a normal ship.
That's up to you. It's your property.
Well, I'm giving it to you to hold on to. Could you turn it? I'm gonna turn back to the goblin and like turn the paper over to the blank side, as I ask, would it be able to switch between the two forms, or would it be one of or the other?
He shakes his head no.
Okay.
So, and he's just writing all this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cyrus in Dwarvish will say there's currently still cargo in its form here. Would the cargo translate to the airship if you converted it?
He nods
Oh.
yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Doesn't seem like too bad of an idea.
I will admit, Captain, an airship can travel regardless of we're in the middle of the ocean or not. But again,
I
if
hand
it
the
won't
ship over to you.
to Zaya.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. Nod my head to Captain. I know he's probably got a sentiment for the ship, or at least, he's the captain. And then I'll turn to the goblin and hand it over. By what time do you think this could be done?
The goblin takes it and turns around and walks away into the back room.
I
Most-
assume before dawn tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I'll turn to
If
the
not,
rest of
we'll
the
have to
party.
do without it.
You begin hearing violent hammering.
Well, like I said before, now's the time to stock up. If anyone needs to buy or purchase things, I know I need to do some research, and Cyrus, I still need your help with some things. Now's the time to do it. We have a break for once, breathing room. I suggest we utilize it.
Well, then we might want to get a hold of potions, healing items that we can also work with, herbs.
Perhaps we
lot.
should split up into groups and head around town. I don't think anyone should, unless they really want to, travel alone.
Well, you won't be traveling alone at all. I point to my blink dog that's been following you the entire time.
I turn to Cameron's character very slowly.
Malthor.
Malthor, sorry. I don't know why that escaped my mind real quick. But Malthor, I turn to you, and I offer you a box that has been opened so that you can see it.
I look in it first.
You see assorted chocolates.
Do I know that?
I refuse gently, like, no, I'm not much of one for sweets.
I put it back away.
Do I see the
You
box
all
of
see this
chocolates?
box. It looks like a normal box of chocolates.
Captain,
Did
what are
somebody
those?
say chocolate?
Gibbs,
Captain,
no.
where'd you get chocolates? I didn't believe I saw anyone in town that sells sweets.
When I woke up this morning, it was among my belongings.
You don't find it suspicious a random box of chocolates was given to you?
Why do you think I offered it to Malthor?
Maybe
If
you
you
have a
want me to
secret admirer.
test a chocolate, you could ask me to test a chocolate for poison.
I
for
don't
you.
know unless Cyrus, can you identify these or Malthor? Make sure these aren't poisoned before
Sure,
we start
I
eating
use
them.
identify immediately as upon her request.
Yeah, I don't think we should eat random stranger-given chocolates, considering everything we've gone through.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you should be doing with
There's Kips
random
in the
chocolate.
room right now.
Yep.
I offer it to Kips.
If
I
I'm
would
gonna take
love
it from
some
Captain,
chocolate.
if he offers it to Kips, I'm snatching it out of his hand.
I'm not doing any such thing.
I'll take
Do
some
we want to
chocolate.
contest?
I'm simply offering
I'm using identify the chocolates if I can, because
You
I
already
requested it.
Yeah, you already used identify, so you can go ahead.
Chocolate.
I just PM'd you.
Ah! I look at him and be like, they're okay. And then I take one and eat it.
Oh god.
Roll a D100.
Okay. Malthor.
I'll take 3.
I'm just
Round
backing up.
one.
I don't trust this. Zaya doesn't trust the stranger chocolate, so she's taking steps away.
Oh god, D100.
Like looking at
59.
Cyrus to do the same.
Yeah,
I
Cyrus
need
followed
two.
suit.
Okay, give me a moment.
I'm watching
of a
them and
bitch.
seeing what happens. They can be guinea pigs if they want.
Yeah, Kips, I'm not giving you a piece of chocolate until I see what happens to Malthor.
Oh, no. I really want a
You
chocolate.
already
I haven't had
offered,
a
because I just
chocolate in a
snatched
while.
one, so he could have taken one at the exact same time.
Unless you
Round one.
can like roll or something to block them.
You suddenly start to remember, as a kid, your youthful days of chasing around the nuns at the local church, being, reading Bible verses to the poor people, eating great fancy potatoes, and you just feel the need to reminisce with your party mates, Malthor.
How come I feel like that's an episode of... Do you... Okay, I know what anime that's referencing, and that's sad.
I don't think it's a reference.
Here's a reference to your backstory.
Nope.
Possible.
I just literally, I'm just reading what this thing says. Alright,
Yep.
Kips, give me a
Oh,
D100.
D100. Okay.
That references.
Are you thinking Black Clover?
Yes!
Yeah, no, I just made that up as I was
Oh.
going.
That was perfectly Black Clover-esque.
Oh, wow.
25.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So, does Malthor just start talking to us about all this stuff?
Yep.
I reminisce a little bit, yeah.
Does it seem in character for him, DM?
Yes and no.
Chocolates they remind me of my youth.
As
Days
go
before
ahead.
it happened.
As Malthor starts reminiscing, you see Kips pop the chocolate in his mouth, and then you notice as he swallows, his throat starts to kind of bulge up a little bit, and he starts to kind of gag.
No. I swear to
No,
God,
not
it's
the
fucking
bees.
bees again.
Out comes a Christmas tree as he throws up a full
Oh my
5-foot
God.
Christmas tree. As it
I'm fine with that.
lands, it's fully decorated with lights. It's got gems and designs all over it. And there's a present with each of your names on it.
Captain,
Malthor gets really excited and goes and opens his present immediately.
Captain, I say we burn the chocolates. Zaya's backing away like
They're
as
from
far as
gold!
she can
You
get.
can't burn the chocolates!
You don't know from there. He said he just found them in his pockets. Clearly,
I
they're a
identified
cursed
them on your
item.
orders, my queen.
They are
You didn't
my job.
inform me this.
No, I
Um,
didn't. I first ate one to prove
May
that they were
I
safe.
also remind you that Gaul may or may not be possessed, and we saw 2 different Gauls, so there may very well be a fake.
I don't know about that, but I'm opening my present, dammit.
I slowly put the box back in my pocket.
Zaya's like giving Captain a glare, like, why did you do this?
Out of
Cyrus?
character, I was looking through my equipment and I saw that again. In character, Captain was going through his belongings and saw that again.
Mm.
All right,
In
I'm
character,
looking-
he was hoping it'd
Malthor.
kill Malthor.
as you open up the box, a gold skull is sitting inside the box. It is solid gold.
I go to open my present.
Mm.
Inside, Captain, you find a model ship.
I cast Identify on the gold skull to make sure it's not cursed or anything.
After you pick it up,
It's
pick
a
it
gold.
I have
It's a golden skull.
I would like to
put it in
open
my
my
bag.
present.
I go
Or
put
do
it
I
in,
only
in
get
my
to
chest on my
voluntarily
blink dog.
prove that my present?
Okay, as you put that in your blink dog.
Blink
All
chest.
right, Kips, as you go to
chest.
open it, there's a plushie in there in the shape of a bee.
Bees.
And as you go to squeeze it, honey comes out the back.
Oh, I
Shit's
squeeze
honey.
it and I pour it into my mouth.
It tastes sweet.
Oh, I love honey.
Kips,
Oh
you
my
can
god.
make lemon honey tea now.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Nope, not done. Here, I'm getting honey. I'll be back.
Madam Song, Cyrus, your presents await.
I'm still standing far away. Like, I'm just watching all this, and I want to
Zaya.
see if I notice anything happen to them.
I mean,
Like,
I,
if I
do
s-
something, I do
Yes.
something similar, but only for like a few seconds.
It's
And
great.
then
The
I'll move to
presents,
grab-
guys. Nothing bad ever comes out of a present.
Tell you what,
Then,
how about one of you open the lid of the box for me and just show it to me?
I don't think it works like that. It has your name on it. You have to open it.
Grab the
Cyrus,
box and toss it over to Zaya.
as you
Mm.
go ahead and tell me what you were doing.
I was just gonna say I go to grab the present with my name on it and Zaya's and hand it to her.
Okay.
Mm.
As you grab it, you feel the thing very heavy. Both gifts seem to be heavy. As you hand it to Zaya, they are both wrapped in a white paper with a red bow slinged around them.
I'm
Look,
watching
it's not even matching.
Cyrus. I'm not opening mine. I'm like kind of holding it, tips of my fingers out for me, and I'm watching Cyrus intently as he opens his. And I don't look good about any of this.
You two are even matching. Open them together. Come on.
I
Cyrus,
will.
you first.
Yeah, I will go ahead and open it, and as I start, just telepathically to Zaya, I'll be, well, wish me luck as I open it.
I'd like you alive, I respond. In telepathic.
As you open up your gift, it appears as a simple necklace with a signet ring on it. The signet ring is just a piece of wormwood with animal cloak. It looks to be an animal cloak in the background.
With, sorry, what in the background?
An animal cloak.
Ah,
Huh. Do I recognize the symbol?
Nope, you've never seen it.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna wait till he's been holding it a second. Do I notice anything happen?
No, nothing seems to happen.
Zaya's gonna open the lid off hers, but she's gonna look in. She's not gonna grab it at all yet. She's just like opening it, taking a look in.
As you open it, it looks to be a simple scroll wrapped up.
Oh no, wrapped up, huh? A scroll.
Yeah, like rolled up.
okay.
It's rolled up, you know.
I'm
Probably with
gonna.
a ribbon around it.
No ribbon,
I'm
just
looking
rolled up.
at Malthor. I'm looking at Cyrus, and I say, if anything goes wrong, well, and I'm gonna point at Captain. A, it's your fault. 2, B, please help me if I get cursed. And I'm gonna slowly pull out the scroll and open up to read it.
Okay.
I give her a thumbs up.
And I don't notice. What's it say?
This is your grandfather's last will and testament.
And as soon as you read the wording, it vanishes.
Was that a PM?
Yeah, I PM'd her.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And as it disappears,
Zaya's-
a second thing seems to appear.
In the box.
Nope, on the scroll. And just as soon
What?
as you read it, it also vanishes, and then it stops.
Is the scroll blank now? Nothing
Yep.
else is happening?
Correct.
I'm gonna pocket it still. But Zaya's not reacting. Her face is just monotone. She's gonna pocket the scroll and then like push the box aside.
Okay.
Like, okay. I'm making note of that. I hope you realize I'm making note of this in my inventory.
That's fine.
What?
So
did it
Zaya,
say?
what was it?
It is nothing of importance to you guys.
Oh,
And
you
if
can't say
any-
that. You got to see what all we got. Come on, it's only fair.
Are they inciting me? Is anyone inciting Zaya?
I
Sword
will.
is.
No, Cyrus would just
I got
let
a
it go.
28, Malthor, so if you think you can incite higher than that,
I cannot.
then Zaya just appears a little bit frustrated with everything, tired, but overall not concerned. I think we should go back to what I was saying, split up in groups and go about our business, shopping, restocking. I'm not sure what the town exactly contains, but I suggest no more chocolate detours.
But those are the best kind of detours.
Then how about you and Captain team up? Maybe Kips can join you, and you guys can eat chocolates all you want.
No, the box is already put away. No more chocolates for today.
What do you mean, no more chocolates?
I turned to Kips. No more chocolates.
What do you mean, no more chocolates?
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, well then we need to split up exactly what we need, which will be rations, healing
I'll take the
items.
chocolates. Those will be
With
my
a sleight of
rations.
a hand, the rogue.
You're gonna rogue the rogue. Ignoring that, Malthor's gonna continue saying we're gonna need rations, we're gonna need healing supplies. Because just in case Kips or I run out of the ability to heal, it'd be better to have some solid supplies on hand. As well as ways for any extra things that we might be needing for combat. Oil would always be useful for things, lanterns, stuff to help travel.
DM,
For those
I
of us
shake
who
my
can't
head
see in the
no.
dark.
Okay. Alright. As Malthor explains all these items.
No one is paying
Malthor,
attention.
can you repeat that? Something just happened out of character, and my attention was drawn. Can you please repeat everything you said? I didn't get to hear
We're
it.
gonna need, well, we should probably split up who's buying what based on, one, how much the items are gonna be, and two, we should just go all together in a group. We're gonna need rations, healing supplies at the very least, things like bandages, splints, and whatnot, in case Kips or I run out of healing spells. That way your spells can be more for combat than...
Yes, I need if there's a library
As well
around.
as well as items and books that will help us learn and work, and we can work with, would be good as well to do as we go.
Yes, that sounds good.
And traveling
I'm
all
re-
together as a group would probably be best, since you are worried about things happening.
Yes, but if we ever need to split up, make sure you at least remain with one person. Your blink dog doesn't count. I would like everyone with another person.
My blink dog doesn't count for me. For you, it counts because it can tell me when something bad happens.
I don't want to be alone with the blink dog. I'd like one other person accompanying me, assuming
will
we
be
have
with
to
you.
split up.
Actually, I would like to volunteer to join.
We all would rather be traveling with Zaya, so it's best if we all just travel with Zaya to protect her. Period. End of
Yes.
discussion. I don't know about Kips. Kips, you can go on your own, I guess. No one
If-
messes with you in lemons.
That's
Lemon.
true, Kips. You're at least at danger, but if you wish to accompany us, I'm not against you being in the safety of the group.
Safety
But
and lemons.
I know you're busy with your experiments, so
Lemon.
if that's all, I suggest we all
Let's
head out.
Start
But
purchasing what they need. That made me feel uncomfortable. Stop, please.
Lemon.
Okay.
I'm just
Thanks,
here to make
DM,
everybody feel
thanks.
incredibly comfortable. Don't worry,
Okay.
everyone. Don't you all? just
DM,
love it?
can I want to make an insight check
Sure.
right now, like on the stuff happening. Yeah.
Yep. You're good.
Not on the party members, just on the yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can wait before I do so. I want to cast on myself. It's a touch spell. Let me see. Enhance ability, and I want to give myself advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
So
you're the
I'm giving
touch spell.
myself advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna. Really, Captain.
Well, you're the one that said it's a touch spell.
I'm touching my arm, the one that had the Kraken mark on it. There's no numbers there now. I'm just like touching my forearm, and I got a 22.
Okay. The voice seems to be telling the truth.
Can I?
Can you what? Oh, I think she lagged out.
Looks like it.
Yep. She'll be back in
Yep.
a moment.
Chocolate.
Here she is.
Oh, I cut out.
Yep.
Yep.
Lemon.
Did I get any answers, or was it?
I
I can't tell.
The voice seems to be honest to you.
Okay. Is everyone standing in front of me?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, standing beside you would be an affront to your queenship. If I'm invited.
Okay. Do you want me to?
No, I
Okay,
got
yeah.
here. You're good, never mind.
Gotta love psychic weapons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Gotta love telepathic. It's gonna end the party.
Telepathy.
Okay. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I still have advantage because it lasts for an hour.
Kips, give me a deception roll.
You got it, baby.
Okay.
So I'm rolling with advantage. I'm gonna roll my physical dice. Oh,
Okay.
well, the advantage doesn't matter because I just got a nat 20, so 24 on you know who.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 5.
Alright, you can tell Kips is plotting your death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like really?
No.
No.
Exactly. Okay, so what did I yep. Okay, I'm drawing my blade and I'm stepping away and I'm pointing at Captain. I go to Malthor and say his sword is cursed. Get his sword away from him. And I'm on high defense. Captain, I'd like to remind you, I've done nothing but help you this entire trip, and whoever's telling you to kill me probably can't be trusted. So please get your hand away from your hilt. Now. And I have elf blade in my hand. I'm probably not attuned to it
You are
still, but I'm
not.
wielding it. No, but I have it pointed
Malthor's
out, and
just
I'm
gonna
backed
simply
away.
grab the hilt and he's going to do something I didn't think I'd actually
How
attempt.
can you grab the hilt when it's already in my hand?
Yep.
I'm
Fight you
grabbing your
for it.
hand. Athletics to not get to grab, pull it away from you.
Cyrus will attempt momentary stasis on
Oh.
Captain, which is basically 6 seconds of held,
Mm.
essentially.
I'm not wanting to
Nina-
fight anyone. I'm holding it so that no one does anything.
Just
Well, see,
yeah.
I was ordered to do something. I can't go against it. That's not
My
for me.
insight check,
Take it for a
fam.
moment.
All right. Starting off, Cyrus, as you cast, you see your spell immediately be counterspelled.
Okay.
Mm.
Captain, you start to see that the party seems to start to turn all but Kips, who seems oblivious.
Malthor is just calm. He's not looking angry. He's like, "Can I?" She says it's cursed. I have to do something. So can I check? That's all I want to do. And he's holding his hand out first, and well, more reaching for it, not volatile or anything. At first.
You made me a demonic sword. What do you expect?
I've never
expect you
heard
to
of
be
a
honest.
demonic
If it's
sword that's
cursed,
gone
and
wrong.
if it's cursed and telling you to kill people that you've been working with, to ignore it.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
That's what I expect, because you are our friend and our ally. Nothing, not just not just the captain, a friend
That's all you
and
had
ally.
to say, DM. Shit, that was easy. I draw the sword and I throw it away.
Zaya's watching. Her blade's still drawn. She's still like backed away.
As you
But
do,
Delta goes over and picks up the blade.
Captain, give me an attack roll, please.
I
Oh,
threw
no.
it away.
I know you
not
did.
towards anyone. but
No, I know you
away.
did. That's why I'm saying give me an attack roll.
The sword probably can control where it's going. Great. I didn't get to put the new armor on. Great.
Boomerang, you
Well,
always
luckily
do
I
come
rolled
back.
low.
Mm.
But it still has some pretty nutty advantage, so that is going to be 16.
Okay. Give me a moment. Zaya, you
That's
suddenly
my
find
advantage
yourself
for me.
ran through by this sword as Captain goes to chuck it, and it
Yep.
just bounces off the ground and lands straight into your chest. And it is beginning to
quickly-
drain your life out of you.
I grab it, tilt, and I pour my own energy. I don't pour any soul into it. I pour holy energy into it and pull it out. And I put a hand on Zaya, and I'm using healing hands at the exact same moment,
Can I
pulling them
try
apart,
to
healing her.
Yeah, can I? If I have any reaction while I'm almost dying, I want to try to see if I can somehow attempt to dispel this sword's effect on my life or soul draining.
Let's start with Malthor. Malthor, you said you want to pull this thing out while casting Healing Word?
I'm not casting Healing Word. I'm putting a hand on Zaya, a hand on the blade. I'm pulling the blade out at the exact same time. I'm using healing hands on her.
Okay.
Lay on hands on her.
How much on lay hands are you giving her?
I'm giving her 40, and then I'm also using the ability I have called Healing Hands, which will do another 9.
Okay.
So literally everything I can do for healing.
Give me a strength.
Without using a spell.
Give me a strength check.
Alright. You've been rolling hot for me all night tonight, please. 23.
Okay, as you pull the blade out, you begin to heal Zaya. And as you get to the point where the tip is right out to be pulled out, you feel your arm being pulled back in as if you're stabbing her right back through.
Can I make a
I
reaction to help
resist.
pulling it out?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a strength check.
Yay.
Zaya, we're gonna get to you in a moment.
Fun.
Okay, strength. Where the fuck is strength? Just flat strength?
Mhm.
Okay, so I add 18 to help.
Okay. As you manage to grab hold, as you see Malthor starting to lose his grasp, you manage to pull the sword out and all the way, and it drops to the ground.
As soon as I see the sword leave Zaya, I will grab her a dimension door outside.
I'm going to stand on top of the sword and basically just hold it down.
The sword
I'm
disappeared.
gonna go out.
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
The sword disappears.
Oh, okay.
Why the fuck am I so good at forging curse things? I should really give these to idiots.
Suddenly, Kips is looking at you.
Large milk proteins.
I'm gonna head out to where Zaya is, because I'm guessing I...
Nope. She dimension door. They're
Hmm.
gone. They vanished.
How
Did I
badly am I
manage to heal
bleeding
her?
out?
You're healed. You find the wound is fully closed immediately.
Okay, I'm back to 100 hit points.
Yep.
I'm assuming I have blood all over though, and I'm still probably very much traumatized.
I'm gonna see if I can sense the sword anywhere in the building.
Cyrus, and I'm grabbing at like his
Anywhere at
robes
all?
as he says
It's
this.
like forged this
Cyrus,
damn thing.
Yes.
do you have anything that can see the intent of others, of anything, of their morals, their thoughts? Do you have anything for that? Because if
Mm.
what I'm hearing in my head is right, Captain's trying to kill me. And whatever is on that stupid letter from the Christmas tree I didn't want to open, we can't trust him if it's true. But I don't know who to believe.
I don't have anything right now, but I would have to learn or actually find a spell and be able to learn it, but there is the capabilities out there.
Malthor can technically do it.
Is Malthor there? Like, is he out here with us yet?
No, he's not with you.
No, I'm still in the building.
I like Bamf 500 feet away.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look around and go to Cyrus. I don't want Captain near me, but I need to speak to Malthor.
Okay. I think I've got a message available. 1 second.
Captain.
Oh, yeah, I've got a message in the bracelet, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cantrip. He's too far away. I will use a sending.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Yes, DM.
All right, I'm PMing you something.
I will just do a sending to Malthor, saying basically give the location that we're at, which is outside, away from that building, and that Saya needs to speak with you without Captain.
I respond with, I will be there shortly. I will be there shortly. I then look at Captain and say, I will be right back. You stay here, stay calm. Don't pick up any more swords, even if I hand them to you right now. Because apparently I'm forging cursed fucking items. Malthor then heads out, the Blink Dog follows him, and he goes straight to where they are.
Okay. Okay. As you head out, you see them, and as you make it over there, Zaya looks pretty shaken up.
Yep.
I did end up using all my healing on her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Malthor looks a
and
bit relieved, and he looks relieved and just a little drained from using every ounce of healing power that wasn't pure magic, that wasn't magic on you.
how close does Malthor get to Zaya? Quick question.
I'm stepping within 5 feet.
Okay, one hand Zaya's still grabbing Cyrus's robe, and the other she's grabbing onto Malthor's the front of his armor collar, whatever. Her face is like dead serious, like afraid and terrified. She's like, "What was that sword? What was that sword? Tell me now what it does. Tell me now what it was, because otherwise Captain's just trying to kill me."
It technically tries to devour powerful souls, if I remember correctly. I would remember that, right? It feeds on souls, essentially, right, DM?
Mm-hmm.
So was it the sword or the Captain that wants me dead?
Most likely the sword is just hungry, since it hasn't had a meal since before I crafted it, probably. Because that is a very old weapon, one that the student of the god, one of the disciples of my god forged. Way back when.
Hang on, I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm. And Cap, I saw. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Does this sword have any sway over him still? Is it still attached to him? Is there... I need to know whether or not I can trust him. Okay,
If I'm being 100% honest with you, which I always am, I can't say for sure, but I do know that he was not trying to throw it at you. He threw it away from more towards the ground than you. It seemed to ricochet off of its own accord.
DM, temporarily or fully?
Fully. Whenever it
Okay.
speaks, it happens.
And it's been doing that, Cyrus.
Okay.
Alright. Get Captain. We need to look into him. I need to talk to him safely, because otherwise, we can't keep him around.
Well, if you're gonna do something
Malthor,
like that,
you're-
allow me
you're
to do
a-
something.
Yes, you're a holy man. Surely you have something, some power over this? You can see his intent?
I can do something a little better, but he has to not resist it.
Well, if
I
he
can create a
resists, then
zone-
I say he's guilty.
I can create a zone in which no one can speak a full lie. They can refuse to answer, but they will not be able to speak a lie.
Is it this zone of truth I've heard about before?
Yes, and it's very effective.
If he tries to resist, I can potentially make him fall to its sway. But we need answers, and we need them now.
No,
Find him quickly, please.
he's still back in the building. Last I knew, I told him to wait there.
Last you
I would be
knew.
back. I told him to wait there. I would be back. So let's head back there and find out.
Zaya's, well, she's still holding on to Cyrus, but she's beginning to walk that way, and she's like, we move now. I'm not
Malthor
going in
staying
there
in
with
front of
him.
her
Yeah.
and just walking in first.
Alright, as you guys enter, you see Kip sitting there. Not really, kind of messing around with some stuff. You don't see any sign of Captain.
Okay, what spells do I have? I don't think I have anything for this, but can I...
As you
I still have
do,
advantage on... Oh,
you see out the window, a very large airship suddenly appears in the back area, or behind the tavern.
damn it.
The goblin was working on
Cyrus.
that. We can't say that it's
Yes.
Captain. If it is, I'll fucking sink the thing.
Does anyone have a way to find him, or if not, do we have a way to get on that ship? I think he's running away. We need to get on that ship, or get him off it.
I'm assuming it's less than 500 feet away.
Yes.
I can take me and one other. Same as I got you away.
How can you get back down from there?
Yeah. I can jump.
Malthor, do you think you could handle him better than I could?
Most likely.
I say you two go, and I'll do what I
Captain
can from the ground.
But he's not exactly... He's
I-
not this type of person.
You don't know that.
None
None of us know that.
Cyrus, do you cast your spell?
Yes, I will grab Malthor, and as I'm casting, I say I'm going to drop you on the ship, and then basically I'm going to step off the edge and cast Featherfall to get back down.
Okay.
One moment, please.
Alright.
You know, I think we maybe should have saw it coming when we took in a pirate captain with a criminal history, but you know.
Alright, suddenly you see, Captain, as your ship begins to take off and the automatons that have been designed to crew it now, begin to work, suddenly a dimension door appears right in front of you as both Cyrus and Malthor are just standing there. Cyrus immediately starts to walk towards the towards the edge and casts Featherfall as he jumps off.
Malthor's just looking at Captain disappointed, and
Oh
he
wait,
says,
could you
he
repeat
says,
what you just said?
You okay?
Cyrus jumps off.
Shut up! Don't fucking speak for me. So yes, as the airship is starting to take off, the automatons get to work and begin to get everything moving that have now been designed to crew the ship. And suddenly, as you're standing at the helm, you see both Malthor and Cyrus appear through a dimension door. Cyrus, as soon as they walk through, immediately walks to the edge and jumps off, leaving you with Malthor.
Okay. How close is Malthor to me?
He's about 20 feet at most.
I don't make for an attack. I just gesture for him to go back through the door.
Malthor? Uh-oh, did he leave?
I don't think so.
Malthor!
Oh, I'm here. Isn't the door gone?
Yes, the door
Because-
does vanish.
Malthor is staring down. Malthor is just staring down Captain, being like, "I told you to wait in the bar. I told you to wait in the bar because I was gonna go find out what happened with Tikva. Come back, figure out what happened with you, so we can fix it. You would try to hurt somebody like that, especially not someone who's helped you so greatly.
I don't.
That's not
Pay
the
mind.
honor."
I don't
that
pay
you
mind to
have.
what he's saying, and I'm walking to the cockpit, and I just keep I keep gesturing for him to get off.
I won't get off. I simply walk up to him, and for once, I'm putting my shield in front of him, stopping him from moving, and I'm saying, "Captain, stop. We're gonna talk this out, or we're gonna fight this out. And I'd rather talk to a friend like you, not have to fight it."
I look at both my hands, look at you, and I say, I have no weapons drawn. Get the fuck out of my way. And I walk.
I will not. You're not running off. For
As you
one,
look,
this ship isn't your property.
as you look down at your hands, Captain, a hammer appears.
Oh, for fuck!
You can't run from this, Captain. It's either you stay and talk, or we will have to fight, because you're trying to steal a ship, for one. For two, Zayat doesn't blame you. I explained what that sword can do. So take a breath. It's not just your fault.
I walk back down the steps. So fucking tired of voices.
Captain just looks annoyed as he looks off in the distance. You can just see the
Relatable.
glaring annoyance. And it was
I
at this
agree.
point
Go to throw evil Mjolnir.
it releases from your hand and goes flying off the edge. Cyrus, make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
Okay, what do I gotta repeat?
No, you're good, Malthor.
Can
Oh.
you dodge Goodwin Feather falling?
As Cyrus kind of looks up, sees something coming down, kind of starts to move by swimming through the air as a hammer comes flying past him, slamming into the dirt below.
Am I able to see this at all? Like, I don't know how far they up, but I did leave to watch.
You
The
do see
ship, do
something
I-
heavy impact the ground and leave a decent-sized crater in the dirt.
Mm,
Looking
okay, so
down,
do I
you
see Cyrus
recognize.
floating?
Yeah, you can see Cyrus floating down.
Okay, does he seem okay?
Yeah, he's not injured.
All right, how far up is the ship from the ground where
Oh,
I'm
at this point, about 60 feet off the ground.
Oh, 60 feet. Okay. Let's see if I can't do something about this. Do I know how airships are run? If they
You do
depend on
not.
air currents at all, or if it's purely magic?
You have no
Hmm.
idea.
And is Cyrus within verbal range?
Yes.
Like, hey Cyrus,
Yes.
what would happen if I were to try to dispel the magic on that ship? I have my hands out as I say this.
If you're able to, it'll crash.
Could you catch them?
Malthor's up there with him.
Could you catch him?
Yes.
Can I try at 5th level to cast Dispel Magic on this ship?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what do I roll? It's 5th level, so if there's anything above 5th level, I gotta make a check.
Yeah, make a check, please.
The Blink Dog would
Okay.
inform Malthor of this plan, and
Mm.
Malthor would look a little panicked.
Would the Blink Dog know the magic?
Yes.
Yes, it's a Fae.
Okay. Then yeah, alright. I got an 18.
Okay. Captain, as you're standing there or staring out in the distance, just contemplating how you really hate sentient weapons so much. They're honestly worse than dragons at this point. And
Yeah.
as Malthor continues to try and convince you, and you outright ignore him as you're just contemplating why you ever thought taking a sentient weapon would be a good idea from an estranged Aasimar, suddenly you feel a rush of air coming up from below you. And as you,
Malthor grabs Captain and jumps off the edge.
I will make a resist.
you don't have to, as the ship just starts dropping out of the sky. And
I'm assuming they're over the ocean because we were by the ocean in the tavern, right?
it is somewhat, yeah. And as you just start
Yeah.
dropping, you see, Captain, below you, very clearly, the ship shrinks back to toy-sized and ends up flying into your pocket. And you just start falling. Malthor is above you slightly, and you
Cyrus!
realize that if Malthor falls on you, he's going to squish you.
Cyrus! And I'll
Yeah.
yell that to him as it works.
Yeah, I cast Featherfall on both of them.
Okay. Do you resist, Captain?
He does.
Do you have a counter
Oh
spell?
my god.
No, he just. Or, well, actually, I think maybe. Hold on.
Mm.
No, he tossed the hammer away.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. No, not that one. Not that one. Okay, yeah, no.
No. All right. You begin to slow. Your descent begins to slow almost immediately, and you start to just kind of lightly soar through the air. As you finally stop, standing right in front of both Cyrus and Zaya and Kips, Kips, who looks still very oblivious to the situation.
Oh no, I'm here.
And when he lands, let's see what I can do here. I want to cast where is it? Where is it? I had a thing. Hang on a second. I want to try to cast hold person on him. So he needs to make the wisdom saving throw.
Huh?
Doesn't resist.
No, doesn't
He
resist.
doesn't?
All right. Captain is now held.
Okay, I'm just holding him there, and I'm like, Malthor, do your thing now. We're getting some answers, and you're not running. Captain.
I'm gonna look at Captain and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna cast a Zone of Truth on you. It's not gonna hurt.
I'm just looking at the ocean.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking at the ocean.
He starts to dream of death dragons and failing to kill them.
I cast a Zone of Truth centered on him.
How
Everybody.
big is the
Anything.
radius?
Give me the item to. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, motherfucker.
All right,
It's like
Can
20
you
feet
give
or
me
something
the
like
item
that.
description?
I'm checking.
Captain. Yeah. What?
How
The
many
radius
feet
right
distance?
now.
Hey, hush, guys.
And
Captain,
what's the save?
what'd you say? Give you the item
I just want to
description
know what the item description, or not item description, the spell description for that is.
for the Zone of
Hold
Truth.
No,
Yeah.
Zone of Truth. A 15-foot radius sphere centered on the point you choose within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters that spell's area for the first time on turn or starts a turn there must make a Christmas saving throw. On a failed save, creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I
Are
know whether
we
the
in the
creature
radius?
succeeds or fails its saving throw.
All right.
That's fine.
Is
Everyone's within the
It,
radius.
making a
Yep.
save? I got a 21.
Also, the affected creatures are aware that they are affected by the spell.
Okay.
I fail, but I don't care.
I don't resist it because I'm being honest anyways.
Yep.
Kips,
So,
Kips,
just
do you
like
resist?
Virus.
Am I gonna resist?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So
For
Kips.
res-
All right. So you are all now required at this point to tell the truth, besides Zaya.
Yeah.
I did roll. I got an 18. I don't know what his.
He
DC is.
passes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
But
Cyrus
you know
doesn't
that
have to tell the
passed.
truth either.
All right,
Sneaky people.
Captain, you are now required to tell the truth intentionally.
I
Captain.
completely understand.
Was the sword or you trying to kill me?
Captain looks at the ocean. It never said it had to compel me to speak.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No,
I have another
and
thing.
I'm out of first level spell slots. I looked
No,
at
I
Cyrus and
gotta.
like, do you have command?
I hate
I-
playing this way. Ugh, this is what Ricard would do though.
Okay, hang on. No, wait, no, hang on. I think I got a thing. Let me just find it. I have to. What's this?
Yeah, that is why I'm face palming, by the way, because
Mhm.
that's how he would be, not
I
how
know.
I would be.
I know.
I gotta read spell descriptions. Hang on a second. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Lose my
Okay,
fucking mind.
I don't know if I can cast this at higher level with the crown. Can I cast something at higher level with the crown if I spend another charge?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Oh wait, at higher levels, oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll just do one charge. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on Captain, and he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
I would resist that, buddy.
I'm going to.
Don't get charmed by the
Mm.
queen. It's always a bad idea.
But here's the thing.
Do I have a
Aren't
I
another
have
Captain is
action
resistant
because
to
I'm not
charm?
moving?
Say again, Captain?
I have advantage on that because I'm a half elf.
Yep.
Wait,
Wait a
question. Do I get
second.
another action because I'm not technically moving?
Yeah, sure.
Can I also cast Bane on him? So he
I
has
was
to make
gonna
a
actually,
charisma
I was
saving
actually gonna
throw
cast that, yeah.
charisma saving throw, and he must roll a d4 on any attack roll or saving throw that I have him do. So can I do Bane and then
No,
Charm
you'd only be able to
Person?
get charm person off at the same
I'll
time.
I'll cast Bane then.
Okay, yeah. All right, go Kips. I'll
Maybe
let
I'm
him do Bane.
I think we gotta scream. I think I want to scream.
All right, Bane, you gotta make charisma saving throw, and then I'll do Charm Person, and that's a Wisdom.
Fine.
You're
Saving
plus
throw.
then.
Here we
I
go.
give Kips a thumbs up.
Thanks.
Does
I appreciate
19
it.
pass?
Yes,
yeah,
it
19
does.
passes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then
All right,
the
I was Charm
fucking
Person
charm
still.
person, I rolled 17.
You barely pass. Okay.
Cool. I look at the fucking ocean.
I'm gonna cast a Bane again.
I could cast Charm Person again, to be fair.
For the sake of things, I'm gonna say they don't end up working.
No, yeah, it's fine. Captain, if you don't speak to us now, I'm just gonna assume you're a traitor, and I think you know very well what that means. You've probably been through mutinies before. I'm
Actually,
asking
he has
you.
not. He's a very good captain.
We experienced a mutiny when the guy attacked us. Anyway, back to character. I'm asking you now, not accusing, looking for answers. If I don't get answers, we're leaving you behind. I'll request the ship back, and I'm taking away your title and anything else Tenem gave you. So can I trust you or not?
I open my hand. Does the hammer come to me?
It does not.
I do have you in hold person still. You didn't resist that, you said.
I know. In
Yeah,
that
but he
case,
can-
I just
Mhm.
gesture at the hammer.
The hammer is gone.
It'll be around.
Contemplates. Suddenly hears a very annoyed female voice in the background. No, I won't.
I wonder how many times I've heard that from women.
That's fair.
I appear to have some very bad luck when it comes to my weapon of choices lately.
I would.
All
second
right.
that
So are you
opinion.
saying it was just the sword that had you attack me?
Let me put it this way: did I throw the fucking sword at you?
That's not what I asked, Captain. I don't know if you threw the sword at me or not. Were you or did you not have any ill intent against me and wish me dead in any way? Or was it just the sword?
I was
Solely the
nervous
sword.
because the sword told me that you were going to kill me, which is why I kept my hand on the sword, so
When
I was
did the s-
ready if an attack came.
Okay.
Why-
What
why-
simple as that?
When did the
why
sword
was
say
my
this?
road into a demon sword?
Moments before you apparently incited it.
Hmm.
Was it before or after the Christmas tree?
I want to say it was like just before, but I don't remember exactly.
DM?
Yes.
Are you gonna ask him, Captain?
Yes, it did start right after he started throwing up a Christmas tree.
Saya's gonna sigh. Well, does Captain say this first? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saya's gonna sigh and throw a sword down. It was the damn sword. He was talking to me too. We both got played like fools. This is why. This is why I really didn't want to do anything to stupid chocolates or anything. So clearly, we're both fools. Congrats, Captain. Is the sword gone? Can we just go?
Captain shrugs.
It was a demonic voice in my head. Was the sword demonic? Yeah? I'm looking at Malthor. Yeah?
Yours was not.
Not mine, Captain's.
Kind of.
Yes or no? I want yes or no.
There isn't a full yes or no answer. Was it forged using demonic metals? Yes. Was it forged using a demon? No. So, kind of.
Then I was being told that the sword was telling me that you were going
Hey,
to kill
can you
me.
let go of me real quick? I need to take care of something real quick. Not you. I promise. Oh wait, zone of truth. I'm not resisting. Ha, cool. Let the fuck go of me. I need to do something real quick.
What are you going to do?
I turn and point at the bar.
Well, you're paralyzed. You hold
Well,
person. So
I
that
point
you
in
gotta.
general direction of bar.
Can he move his hand even?
He can move
TM?
his head. He just can't move
Okay.
like from the space he's in.
Yeah.
Well, then I gesture to the fucking bar.
Okay. What are you doing at the bar? What do
I'm
you
not
need
doing
from there?
shit. Look.
He's probably just
You
gonna
look-
drink. Honestly, we all probably should. After all
Cyrus
this
looks towards
bullshit.
the bar.
Cyrus,
Malthor.
you see a lich chuckling at you guys while watching you guys.
I think that's who was fucking
I
with you
pointed
guys.
out.
As you pointed out, the rest now see him.
I think that's who was fucking with you guys.
I know that's who was fucking with us.
Should we all go
I
over there and kick
release
his ass?
Captain. Do you really think we could take him on? And I'm gonna release Captain as I say this.
Captain says nothing
Not in a
and
head-on
just
fight.
walks towards baby daddy.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm not. We did not have a kid together. Don't you give me that title."
I brush it off, and I don't have weapon in hand because, honestly, at this point, I have no weapons except my fucking daggers. And I just point at him.
I offer Captain my longsword. I'm like, you won't be able to use the spells in it, but it hits hard.
I brush that off as well, and I just point at him. I look at him dead in the eye sockets.
His teeth get wider and he looks like he's almost grinning.
You were out of my life for a very long time. Keep it that way.
He shrugs his shoulders and goes, all right. And with that, snaps his fingers and disappears.
Wait, before he does, can I say anything?
You don't get the chances. Captain's pretty gung-ho.
Okay. So, Malthor, can you or can you not confirm at all whether or not this sword is gone for good? Or at least for
I
now?
cannot.
I didn't
Okay.
think I was gonna see fucking Grovel Thrash again, but it popped back in my goddamn hand.
Most likely, the two weapons are gonna fight over Captain's soul for a while. One
Can
will
we
win out.
stop the sword from arriving again? Because the hammer never did try to kill me, so I'm cool with the hammer at least for now.
Well, no. The sword itself is just about as powerful as the hammer. It's really just a tug of war between the two, and whoever Captain decides to side with more is what I'm going to guess.
Yeah, do you want to maybe as the DM?
Am I getting?
According to
am I-
chat. Are you
Am I
misinformed?
getting everything correctly here?
What?
That the weapons are technically in a tug of war over Captain's soul.
You have no idea.
Roll
I have
for it.
no real idea. Can I roll? What would I roll to try and guess that?
Religion.
Oh, something I took proficiency in, I think.
I would hope so as a paladin.
Yeah.
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 Pardon
same.
me, I've made plenty of paladins that didn't take it in religion.
Oh, good. We've got Snicknesh with us. All right, good to know.
What would a
What?
Go right.
Watered down
24 get me?
Snicknesh. All right, you managed to realize that no, Soul Drinker was a demon. Grovel Throsh was an actual god. So there's a pretty good hierarchy there in who gets whose soul.
Yeah.
It's just more
Okay,
that Grovel Throsh is kind of a vengeful woman who really does not like sharing and gets very annoyed very easily.
I'm gonna look at Captain and be like, apologize to the hammer, you'll be safe.
The hammer's gone.
It can still hear you, trust me.
He's in the zone
In
of
that
truth
case,
still.
Trust me.
the hammer's name was Voltia, right?
Voltia, yeah.
Voltia. Very visible, just physically giving up at this point is just that is how you see Captain, just like the embodiment of the fucking phrase "fuck it," and I say, Voltia,
Out loud.
I won't pick any other fucking weapon but you from this day on.
Did he say that out loud?
Yes.
I'm gonna look up Malthor for like an explanation.
Name of the soul that's in the hammer.
Ah.
DM, anything?
Yeah, as you're just kind of standing there stating this, you suddenly feel your hand get heavy again.
Is she back in my hand?
She is.
I look.
And if a hammer could look annoyed, you'd say that's the case.
I'm gonna
Feel
simply
it.
look at her and be. I'm gonna simply look at her and be like, "Nice to see you again." I'm gonna try and see if I can sense Soul Drinker.
You cannot.
I'm just gonna put the hammer back on my belt.
Okay.
I'm gonna just shrug and be like, "Well, we tried."
Okay.
So is Captain still like in the zone of truth vicinity? Would
Nope.
I know?
He is not.
Okay.
It does not
We are.
chase him.
I'm just gonna ask anyway. So Captain, can I rely that you're not going to try to kill me with the hammer now that the sword's gone?
I don't want to kill you. What these fucking weapons want, I have the foggiest clue.
That's all I needed to know. Is there anything nearby as I can sit on?
There's a bar.
The ground.
Okay, no, that's not what I want. She's gonna look to Cyrus. Shopping. We need to go shopping.
Good idea.
And as the
he
party
agrees, I'm
begins-
dragging him.
As the party begins to write down a grocery list and split it up, that is where we end today's session, with Captain annoyed as all hell at sentient weapons, contemplating whether a mimic would have been a better option at this point.
Yes, it would've.
Kips, realizing he has figured out the cure to Viagra. And the others, well, we all know what they were up to. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. See you next Sunday. tune in Friday for the first episode of the Hall Card Company, where a few of our members will be joining. And check out the stream this week. I'll be jumping on with Captain to do probably some Monster Hunter this week, or some RimWorld as well on my own. And yes, thank you all, and see you next time.